Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the Orange and Black Recap. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers Guy. The losing streak continues for the Philadelphia Flyers. Last night they faced off against the Columbus Blue Jackets. They lost in the shootout, 3-2 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Travis Konecny had both goals in that game. Konecny now has 20 goals this season. It was a tough loss, another tough loss for the Flyers. It seems to be that they're having trouble finishing games. And I noticed it all started in a game against Seattle, when the Flyers had a 1-0 lead, and Seattle was able to tie it up and win it overtime. Same thing happened against Calgary. Flyers were winning, and Calgary came back and took over the whole game. It seems to be that there's been a trend in these 4 games. There's been a trend. Minus the game against Edmonton, which was not a very good game. And we seem to see it a lot. Flyers seem to get an early lead, and then they squander that lead, and they've been doing it for 3 games already. They did it once against Seattle, 2 games already. They did it once against Seattle, and then the second time with the Blue Jackets. They had a 2-0 lead, and they squandered the lead. The problem is, they need to finish games. They need to finish games or add to the score. Their problem is, they haven't been getting much insurance in games as of late. And that's been costing them. Also, the power play seems to be a problem as well. They need to correct that. And I honestly think that Rocky Thompson isn't the answer as power play coach. I have something that I need to say to, not just for me, but for every single Flyers fan that buys a ticket, every single Flyers fan that tailgates in the parking lot, every single Flyers game that sits down on their couch or in their bedroom and watches the games. To every Flyers YouTuber who puts their heart and soul into covering Flyers hockey. Last night was a tough loss. The Flyers have been falling on hard times. But let me tell you something. After that loss, I didn't whine, I didn't cry, I didn't complain. I didn't make excuses. I went to sleep last night, and I said to myself, I'm going to stay hopeful, and I'm going to stay positive. And I'm going to stay hopeful that they win it. I'm going to stay hopeful that they win the next game. In my life, I had many struggles and many hardships, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one. You see, even with this disability, I don't whine, I don't complain, and I don't make excuses. You see, sometimes in life, you go through struggles. I mean, look at me. I went through struggles and hardships in my life. Yes, I was dealt a bad hand. But to tell you the truth, I didn't let it stop me from being positive and hopeful. I didn't let it stop me from seeing a bigger picture in life. And I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it stop me from being happy and enjoying life. Philly, no matter how hard life gets, you can't give up. You can't stop fighting. Because life is like hockey. It's a battle. Every day. And every day you get up, you have to have a different game plan every day. Sometimes that game plan doesn't work out for you. The Flyers had a game plan, and it didn't work out for them. But let me tell you something. I don't think for 1 second that this hockey team is going to lay down and die. That this hockey team... Let me start over. I didn't mean to say that. Don't think for a second that this hockey team is going to crawl up into a ball and give up. They're not going to do that. This team has taken accountability time after time in losing and in winning. I'm not going to sit here and give up on this hockey team. This is Philly. Do we give up? No, we don't. This is Philly. One of the most hard-working, determined, passionate cities in the United States. The Declaration of Independence was signed here, for God's sakes. And I apologize for saying, for God's sakes, I'm sorry. And, first of all, we're not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. You know, we all been through hard times, and we got through it. In life, and in hockey, and in watching hockey, and being a fan of hockey. To tell you the truth, I'm not giving up. And I don't want to hear anybody say that they're going to give up. Because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because this city, there's no quit. And I'm not going to give up on this team. This Saturday, it's Ed Snider. It's the Ed Snider Legacy game. And I hope that the Flyers give everything they got on Saturday. Because I'm going to stay hopeful that the Flyers are going to win on Saturday. Thank you for joining me here on the Orange and Black Recap. I will see you in the next episode when I recap the Flyers-Flames game on Sunday. Thank you, and like always, let's go Flyers. Let's go.